to infinity e to the power minus st, okay, f of t dt. Okay, this one we have already studied inverse Laplace transform. Okay, now we have to, so what we did actually here, okay, now f of t transferred to f of s by Laplace transform. Okay, but our given problem in terms of t, now we have actually function, algebraic function, this one. Okay, but we need the solution in terms of, okay, f of t like that. Okay, so now here, okay, now the transformation is like that. F of s is there, you have to use inverse Laplace transform, and then you have to find some function of t, so that is inverse Laplace transform. For that, in this case, actually, you don't need to find any inverse integrations. Okay, what you have to do now, you should know some well-known Laplace transform. Okay, and whatever may be the function right hand side, that f of x, you you try to reduce in that form. Okay, and then that standard form of the Laplace transform, and then you use the inverse Laplace transform, and you can write the directly the f of t. What is that one then? Okay, so Laplace, sorry, inverse Laplace transform is denoted by this one. Okay, capital F of s, correct, equals to this one. You have to find. So inverse F of s equals to f of t, right, like that directly. Okay, where what is that? Where now capital F of s is the Laplace transform of f of t. Okay, this one. So this is the inverse Laplace transform. Inverse Laplace transform. Okay, f of t. Sorry, f of t. When we, if we take the Laplace transform of this given, sorry, of the Laplace transform of f of t. Okay. So what we did actually. So f of t and capital F of s. What is the relation now? Then these two. If you consider this arrow, okay, then Laplace transform. If you consider this one, inverse Laplace transform. Okay, inverse Laplace transform. Okay, so this is the concept actually, the inverse Laplace transform and Laplace transform. So okay, now what we have actually considered, that f of t, we have considered f of t greater than or equals to 0. You can remember that one. Okay, now that we can't take the inverse Laplace transform of the negative side. Okay, so that's why the integration value is from 0, is from 0 to infinity. Clear? So that's why f of t greater than equals to 0. Now, if you consider Laplace inverse transform, you don't know the domain of f of t now. You can find the f of t. Okay. So what we have to do? So, so I'm not giving any definition of inverse Laplace transform. This is the actually, in that way you can write, but there you no need to write any definition of Laplace inverse Laplace transform. Okay. So what, based on that, okay, what we can say that, so just see what actually I am writing. So Laplace transform, okay, so earlier we have already write, okay, since the Laplace transform, okay, f of s only, which domain only determines the behavior of, okay, only determines what it is, determines the behavior of, what actually, behavior of f of t at what region, that for only of f of t for t greater than equals to 0. But if we take the inverse Laplace transform, okay, inverse Laplace transform of capital F of s, okay, equals to f of t. We know that actually as per definition of inverse Laplace transform. Okay, that means the concept of inverse Laplace transform. Then what is the range of this one, f of t? So this one we have to consider only for not this this function may be defined in the whole region. That means minus infinity to infinity. So sin t. So sin t or f of t equals to t square. It can be defined from minus infinity to infinity. But since we have considered the Laplace transform from 0 to infinity, so this function also should be defined from 0 to infinity. But if you are not writing, then it will be tough for actually for any other fellow to understand what is the domain of that one. He will take, if you write only f of t equals to sin t, okay, that means this one only positive region, it is not defined. Okay, it can be negative side also. So what we have to do in that case? In that case, either you have to write t greater than equals to 0, or else you can write Laplace inverse transform of f of s. Okay, this one into that one is f of t into Heaviside function. Okay, so then if you write in the Heaviside function, you know the Heaviside function will take only one. That means if it is greater than 0, if it is less than, otherwise it will take 0. So Heaviside function. So what we actually we are multiplying? We are multiplying with Heaviside function with one of the with the function f of t. Okay, so h of t. This one, if you multiply it, then you no need to write the dome. Okay, that's another one. Next page. Another one. This that is the concept. I think it this one. Is it clear for? Is it clear for all of you? What is that? So domain should be defined. Otherwise, if you write f of t, you don't know the domain where actually how, to what part you are taking. So that's why t greater than equals to 0. We are considering. Okay. Next. So now next one. Next one is we have already studied okay, linearity property of Laplace transform. Correct? Of Laplace transform. Okay, so that one now, if in case of inverse Laplace transform also, okay, in case of inverse Laplace transform, okay, that one also actually holds the linearity property. Okay, this one also holds linearity property. How it is? Okay, so linearity property holds for the inverse Laplace transform also. Okay, what I am going to write this one. Okay, so we know that Laplace transform of c1 f of t, okay, plus c2 g of t, okay, equals to say c1 f of s plus c2 g of s. Okay, this one c2 g of s, correct. So in that case, if this one is the linearity property of the Laplace transform, now if you want to take the Laplace transform of inverse Laplace transform of the right hand side, okay, so then what will be the answer? Inverse Laplace transform, that is L inverse, okay, L inverse c1 f of s plus c2 g of s. You know f of s, capital F of s and capital G of s, what is that? Okay, now Laplace transform. So in that case, you can write c1 inverse Laplace transform of f of s plus c2 inverse Laplace transform of g of s. Okay, we have to apply this one. Okay, we will consider some problem today itself. So there you have to consider this one. So c1 into what is this? This is from the definition of or notation of Laplace transform and inverse Laplace transform. Okay, now so in that case you can write f of t. Okay, f of t and g of t case is this one. So plus c2 g of t. So inverse Laplace transform also giving the same result. That means it is actually linear property. So the linearity conditions hold. Okay. So these two you have to memorize this one. So Laplace transform and inverse Laplace transform. Okay. One is either multiply with Heaviside function, or you have to define the domain. Second one is that is linearity property of the inverse Laplace transform. Okay. Now, before we start the inverse Laplace transform, example of inverse Laplace transform, some well-known actually Laplace transform you have already studied. Something we will write here. Okay. So f of t, okay, Laplace transform and g of t. Okay. So you can answer. I will write immediately then. Okay, t to the power n. Okay, these are the standard e to the power at and sine at. First we will complete this one, then again we will write few more. Okay, so what is the Laplace transform of c? You have already studied. So what is the answer?
E by S, sir.
by S.
E by s. Next one,
1 by
1 by
S.
S.
1 by s. Now you people should not respond. Somebody else. Okay, good, better.
1 by S square, sir. 1 by S
Then-
square.
Okay. Next you should not answer. Okay, next one. Okay. Next one, somebody else. E to the power 80. Okay, you
1 by
answer
S.
anything.
1 by S minus A.
Which one? 1 by this one.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Okay.
T power n it will be n factorial by S power n plus 1.
Okay, n factorial by, okay, s
S
power,
n plus 1.
correct. Okay. Now sin 80. What
A
else?
divided by S square plus A square.
Good. That is my cursor. Okay, here. So a divided by a square plus a square. Okay. I have to write something few more. Okay, now we will write. Okay. Before that, you just see. Okay. So now what I am going to write, f of, you just see, inverse Laplace transform. Okay, f of t. But a little bit wait, huh? Don't go so fast. Correct. Okay. Now some time. Okay, na? Just 2 minutes. F of t. I have written here. It is g of t. You understood that one. F of x. Okay. Now it is okay. G of t. Okay, and g of s. Wait, Anna. Then cos at e to the power minus at sin bt. Okay. Then e to the power minus at cos of bt. These are the standard one. Few more are there. So before that, okay, write this one. I will not write. Okay. Now we have already discussed what will be the Laplace inverse transform of this one, f of t. What is f of t? Are you getting me? Right hand side. Okay. Laplace inverse transform of f of s, capital F of s. I have written. Okay. So this one. What is the answer? What is the f of t? C. Simply
C,
C. What? So now Laplace inverse. What is the answer?
1.
1.
So you understood now what is the Laplace inverse transform then? Correct. So
Yes, sir.
now, yeah. So what is the answer? T to the power
T
n.
power
Laplace inverse transform of this one is Somebody?
e to the power at.
E to the power at. And Laplace inverse transform of this one is sin 80. Good. Now you see the left hand side of this board. Okay. I have written it is a g of t and g of s. What is cos at? What is the Laplace transform? Now I am writing Laplace transform for all. Okay. LT. Laplace transform. What is the answer? Cos of at. Cos of
S
at,
by
you
S
know
plus
that
S
one.
square.
Yeah. That is that s by s
S
square
square
plus
s square.
s square.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Now e to the power at into sin bt. You have already studied some theorem or some properties. What is that one? Multiply with et or multiply
Restrict
with
property.
t. Yeah, that both you have studied. Correct. Multiply with t and multiply with e to the power at. So e to the power at means e to the power minus at. Minus would be replaced. Okay. So what is the answer? So actually you have to write the sine transform, that is sine transform b by a square plus b square. Correct. What is this one? What I have written b by a square plus b square. What is that? Whose Laplace transform is this one?
Sin bt.
Sine bt. Sine bt. Now it is multiply with e to the power minus bt. That means I have done only this part. So one more part is means there, e to the power minus 80. What is his contribution here?
1 by S plus A.
So this should be replaced. Correct. So I will erase this one. I will erase this one. Correct. So now I will write again. Okay. So this one is s. Tell me what? S minus a
Whole
okay,
square.
whole square.
Whole square.
I have written correctly s minus a whole square.
Yes, sir.
Sir, it will become s plus a, na, sir, because it,
So somebody should say plus, somebody should say minus. Okay, so just check your notebook. It should then, what is the correct answer? S plus a whole square. Correct.
yes.
Okay. Now second one is easy for you. What is the answer?
Sir, S plus A by S plus A the whole square plus B square.
Correct. Correct. No? So these are well-known Laplace transform. Okay. So now you understood how to get the inverse Laplace transform of the functions. Okay. Now after Laplace transform, you have to take the inverse Laplace transform. So now, what is the inverse Laplace transform? So forget about this, but now the line I have drawn left hand side, you just forget it. Okay. Now, so g of s to g of t, the function you have to. So Laplace, inverse Laplace transform. Okay. Inverse Laplace transform. Okay. And inverse Laplace transform. Inverse Laplace transform. I think I no need to write. Correct. What is the answer? Cos of at and e to the power minus at sine of bt e to the power minus at cos of bt. All this till now, okay, this one and earlier I have already erased. You have to memorize this one. You should not find the integration of all this. Okay, these are the standard one. Okay, easily you have to. So these are all well-known Laplace transform. No need to find. Correct. Now I will give you some problem on Laplace inverse Laplace transform.
Sir,
How to
small
do it.
doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, what is the use of these inverse transforms, sir?
Correct. Okay. So these are actually we are using only simple functions. Okay. Let us consider if you have if you have differential equation. Correct. Na? So it will be dy by dt. Correct. Or dou y by dou x or dou u by dou x. Correct. Na? But you need the solution in terms of u. Correct.
Yes, sir.
U x comma t or u x comma y comma t. That means either two variable, y and one dependent, one independent. Otherwise, one and dependent, two independent. one dependent, two independent means partial differential equation. One dependent, one independent means ordinary differential equation. You have already know that one, and how to solve you also know. It is also known to you. But sometimes you can't apply some standard formula. Okay, that's why I have till now we have not discussed regarding the differentiation. What is the differentiation? Laplace transform. Laplace transform of differentiation. Till now we have not considered. Maybe either to next class, or if it is possible today, today itself we will discuss. So Laplace. So after transforming, after taking Laplace transform of ordinary differential equation or partial differential equation, it will give the algebraic equation. And again, from that algebraic equation, you know what are the function. Okay, standard function. So instead of differential equation, okay, it means differential operator, you will get the solution in terms of x comma y, or in terms of x comma y comma t, like that. Correct. So just I will for example, okay, now you don't know till now, Laplace transform of dy by dx. Correct. If you take that one, you will get the function f of s, function of this operator. Sorry, this variable. What is this variable? This is Laplace Laplace transform. Okay, no, variable. So now, if you take Laplace inverse transform, sorry, inverse transform, Laplace transform, then you will get f of, sorry, y of x. Here it is, y is the function of x. You know now, y is the function of x. So this is, you will get y is as a function of x. Why? This s actually from x to s, then s to x. So this one will be not the, so it will be something, some function of x, not any differential operator. So that is the advantage of that Laplace transform. Okay, so I will give you the details. Just wait. Okay, first you know all this standard formula, then I'll discuss regarding the applications in details. Okay, so now it is very simple. If you have like that, find the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s. Okay, this one. Correct. What is the answer? One only, na?
One.
Okay. Now you tell me the answer. T, correct?
T, sir.
T. Okay. Now you tell me the answer. 1 by s square s plus 1. What is the answer? So that means we know how to take the Laplace transform.
Separately will write, sir.
Correct. Wait. That's how. That is your concept is correct only. So that one we have to do. So we have to use all these standard formula to find such type of Laplace transform. Sorry, inverse Laplace transform. So it is s plus 1 into s minus 2. Okay. So s minus 2. What will be the answer of Laplace transform? So that's why, or if it is now next, okay, 1 by s into s plus 1 into s plus 2, or here also s is there, say. So one function is given, after taking Laplace transform, you got this type of answer. Now this is useless if you are not able to find the inverse of that one. Correct or not? Since our target is actually t is the variable, original variable. For your purpose only, you are changing to capital S. But again, you have to take the Laplace inverse transform to find in terms of function, in terms of t. Okay. So now this one actually it is not a standard known formula. Okay. So you have to find using some techniques. Okay. The Laplace transform of f of t, that one inverse Laplace, you will get this. So now first problem 1. Okay. For today's discussion only. Okay, I will give some problem for your practice. Okay, practice first. So 1 by simple one first. Okay, x minus 2. Sorry, not x. Better to write s minus 2 into s plus 3. Okay. What is the Laplace transform? So in that case, actually, you already know the partial fraction. That means we have to. This one we don't know. The answer of this Laplace transform we don't know. But the Laplace transform of this one, I think. So you might 1 by s plus 3. Say I am writing 3. Sorry, plus. This one is known, correct? The second part is known. First part is that. So that one, this one you can write using A and B. Now these two are unknown, A and B. So what we have done actually? What is our what is this step? That means the given function you have to write in terms of partial fraction. And what type of partial fraction? The well-known or standard Laplace transform of the function is known Laplace transform. Okay, 1 by s minus a is some constant. Then you can just exercise and then write 1 by s minus 2. Do you know the Laplace transform of 1 by s minus 2? What is the answer? You know that e to power. Okay. So you understand how to write in terms of partial fraction. Okay. And if you think that one, the standard formula. Okay. I'll just give that we have all this type of form. Okay. So now I will. In the case actually simple one in the case. So what is our first target is we have to write in partial fraction. Okay. So solution, what is the solution of this one? Okay. First we have to first attempt is actually write in the form of partial fraction. Okay. Partial fraction. What is that one? 1 by s minus 2 into s plus 3 is 2. Simple one is this case. So I have written this formula. Partial fraction you have studied in which class? This year or the first semester or what? I think you have studied that one. I think 12th standard or before that.
Yeah,
12th. Okay. Good. Okay, that means in 12th standard, 11, 12, I mean sometimes, or somebody maybe before that also. CBSE, I don't know that. The CBSE or ICSE board is different. Okay, different time they have. Then you study. Okay, so what is the value of A and B? In that case, I can write s plus 3 into plus b into s minus 2. This is simple one. There is no square. So s minus 2 into s plus 3. That implies 1 equals to a into s plus 3 plus b into s minus 2. So now if you both sides if you compare, then there is no s left hand side, so a plus b equals to 0, correct? And so 1 equals to s into a plus b plus thrice a minus twice b. So what is the value of a plus b equals to 1? 3a minus twice b equals to 1. What is the answer? A and b?
Sir, a plus b equal to 0. Sir.
A plus b equals to 0. Sorry. A plus b equals to 0. Then what is the a equals to minus b? Correct. A equals to minus b. It means 5a equals to, so a equals to minus b. 5a equals to 1. That means a equals to 1 by 5 and b equals to minus 1 by 5. Correct. This is the partial fraction. Correct or not? So now we can write this partial fraction. I will not, should I go to the next step? Okay, b equals to minus 1 by 5, new page. So our target of inverse Laplace transform So inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s minus 2 into s plus 3. Okay, equals to a means a by s minus 2 plus b by s plus 3. So equals to 1 by 5 s minus 2 plus, sorry, okay, plus minus 1 by 5 s plus 3. So we can write 1 by 5 into 1 by s minus 2 minus 1 by 5 into 1 by s plus 3. So Laplace, I have written wrong only. So every time, like that. So Laplace inverse transform of this one. So you know that linearity property holds. Okay, so linear based on the concept of linearity property, 1 by s minus 2 minus 1 by 5 Laplace inverse transform of 1 by s plus 3. Then what is the answer? Final answer? Final answer is, so it is 1 by 5. What is the answer? E to the power?
e to the power 2t minus e to the power minus 3t.
Okay, minus 2t minus 1 by 5 e to the power minus 3t. This is the Laplace. Correct? This is
Plus
the-
2t, sir.
Plus 2t, sir. Plus 2t.
Okay, okay. Plus 2t. Just wait. Where is the cursor? Okay. Plus 2t. Correct. So this is the answer. So if I give you some one problem today just now, okay, let us see. You practice for that one for 5 minutes, not more than that. Okay. So find problem 1. Okay. Find the inverse Laplace transform of, okay, s plus 1 divided by, okay, a square into a square plus 9, a square plus 9, this one. Let us see. Okay, I want to check what you are doing. So I'm not writing anything, but I'm telling it's a square plus 9. You know that similarity, a square plus a or b square, correct? So that target, you know the formula, a square plus this type of formula, you know, correct? This is the hints. Now you have to find the partial fraction, okay, and then you have to find the answer. Okay, since it is partial fraction, you might be, okay, long back you have studied, no? So for help, your help, 1 s by s plus 1 by s square plus 9 for help. A by s plus b by s square plus c by s square plus 9. This one. Now you can find a, b, c value. So this part is your part now. A, B, C. In exam paper or anywhere, you should any exam times, maybe CT1, CT2 or final, any means all time you should write here itself the details. Don't write in graph page and then final result ABC. Okay, don't do that one. Whatever the calculation, okay. You got the answer. The right hand side here you make some space and then you all the calculation. All the calculations should be here. Yes, ma'am. I'm not able to check your SMS UK or any message UK. You tell me the answer A, B, C only.
sir, I think we can't do like this, sir.
Sure.
This A by SB. Because A is coming 0 and 1 by 9.
No.
Sir,
I think we'll have.
Sir, I think we missed one more term, sir. Like d by s into s square plus 9.
So Cx plus d should Cs plus d should be there, sir. No, not only C.
Not only C.
In sir, Cs plus d should be there, sir. Because denominator is a quadratic, no, sir.
Yeah. Denominator is quadratic, but numerator is S is there, na? So
No, that not sir. S square plus 9 numerator, sir. Cs plus d should be there, sir.
C will be what type
Cs
of?
plus d.
Sir, I think either A by S term shouldn't be there, or we have to add one more term, sir.
No. Okay. In that case, you can you can write C into S plus 1, same thing, correct now?
Sir, Cs plus d should be there, sir.
C. That's why I'm C. No need to write C plus B. This one also okay.
Oh, not that, sir. Cs plus d. Only Cs, sir.
Only CS plus D, correct now? You are
Yes,
telling.
sir.
Okay, but okay, that why you are doing that one? To reduce the one fraction part, correct?
Yes, sir.
So for that purpose, I am telling, if you write C into S plus 1, then also it's okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Correct. What you are telling is the same thing I am telling, to reduce the differences of the numerator and denominator. Okay, since it is numerator is 1, denominator is 4 quadratic, that's why. Now you just see, you can able to do. I think so. Just check it. Now S into S plus 1, C into S plus 1. Now you can able to do that one, sure. Since coefficient of S you have to match. If you write ABC, maybe S square part will be there.
Sir, complete.
Completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just wait for. Don't tell me the answer. Just wait for 2-3 minutes for the others also. At least 4 fellow, 5 fellow should say the completed. What is your roll number, beta? Those are partial fraction have completed. You just tell me the roll number.
32, sir.
32. 32 or 34?
32, sir.
Okay. Next. I have to get the answer from 3, then only I will write the answer. I will take
The partial fraction over, sir.
over partial fraction only. What is your roll number?
62, sir.
62. Wait for the answer. Okay, no, just wait for the answer for ABC. Okay. Partial fraction, if you have completed, just tell me your roll number.
Completed, sir.
What is your roll number?
55, sir.
55. Good. So 3 fellow completed. Can you please tell me the answer of A? Anyone?
1 by 9, sir.
1 by 9. Okay. Next B.
1 by 9, sir.
1 by 9. C value is also 1 by 9.
Minus 1 by 9, sir.
Oh, minus 1 by 9. Okay. So now, S plus 1 by S square into S square plus 9, okay, equals to A means 1 by 9 into 1 by S plus 1 by 9 into 1 by S square plus, minus 1 by 9 into S plus 1 by S square plus 9. I will tell you one point. Okay. This S plus 1 you can multiply here also with B. Okay, since it is square term, but not here, of course, sure. But why we have multiply with C? Can anybody can you answer? Anyone? Why we have multiply with C? we can multiply with b also, no problem. If you multiply with b, okay, then c s plus 1 by s square, that means again 1 by s term is coming, okay now. So that is actually 1 plus will come, okay now. That's why actually if you multiply with this one and then if you take again fraction, okay, again fractional form, okay, easily you can find the, you know, the standard formula s by s square plus 9 and 1 by s square plus 9. That means s into something, say d, and 1 into something, say a b c d e. That is easily you can find the Laplace inverse transform. Okay, here it is better to write here it is c, like that. Next for the next problem also you should consider it like that only, so that you have to choose first where you have to multiply, okay now, so that easily you can find the Laplace inverse transform. Okay, so 1 by 9 into 1 by s means actually 1 na? 1 plus 1 by 9 into t, am I correct? Minus 1 by 9 into s by s square plus 9 plus 1 by s square plus 9. So I will erase some part here. Okay, so now here it is 1 by 9 plus t by 9 minus 1 by 9 Laplace transform. Sorry, here I have not written Laplace inverse transform. So what is s by s square plus 9? Cos of
3t.
3t
3t.
plus 1 by s square plus 9
Sin 3t.
sin 3t. So this is the answer then. Okay, 1 by 9, 1 plus t minus cos of 3t plus sine of 3t. This is the inverse Laplace transform of the given function, capital F of s. Okay, so now I think you can find different type of Laplace transform. Okay, just tell me what is the Laplace transform of e to the power at, okay, f of t.
Capital F
What is
of
that?
s minus a.
F bar
Capital-
s minus a.
F bar is minus a, that one. Okay, somebody is doing f bar, that is also okay. Okay, so it is s minus a, correct? So what is f here?
F of s is the Laplace transform of f of t, say.
F of t, correct. F of t, Laplace transform of f of t. Now if I write capital F of s minus a, what is the answer?
e raised to power
into
80
f of t.
f of t.
F of t. What is this formula? This formula known as
First shift property.
first shift property. Okay, now first shift property. Okay, so this one is actually what? Inverse transform of first shift property, correct? So for, okay, this one, inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s minus s plus I, okay, or s plus 1 whole square. What is the answer? What is a? Let us consider a is, am I?
Minus.
I will write for your how to find the Laplace inverse transform of this one. Laplace inverse transform of 1 by s plus a whole square. What is a here? Minus 1. Okay,
Minus 1, minus 1.
minus 1. Now you just check. I am changing something. Okay, now just 1 minute. Okay, what I'm going to write? Guess it. Minus, correct? S minus a whole square. Then what is a? Then only a is minus 1. Okay, if you write s plus a, then a is 1. Correct? So from this one to this one, so what we have write? A value is minus 1. Then only s plus 1. Correct? So a is minus 1. Now you just check s minus a whole square Laplace transform, you don't know. Correct? But if you write Laplace transform of inverse transform of 1 by p whole square, sorry, 1 by p whole square, what is the answer in terms of t? Okay, now what is p then? Here p is s minus a, correct? So this one you know, but s minus a whole square you don't know the Laplace transform. What is p square? Oh, sorry, if it is p is problem, you can write s also. Okay, so I will erase again for your understanding. Okay, now up to this one is clear. A is minus 1. Okay, now just see this one. You can write f of s. So inverse transform of 1 by a square. It actually is s minus a, but I have written 1 by a square. What is the Laplace transform?
T.
T, correct? T. Okay, but your form is not s. What is that? S minus a. Then you just check. What is f of t then? T, correct? Then you have to multiply e to the power at for this case. Now I will change to this one, s minus a whole square, correct? Then what will be the changing here? T into e to the power what? E to the power
minus t.
minus 1 into t. Why minus 1? Actually it is s plus 1. We have written s, s minus a. That means a is minus 1. So it is e to the power at. Answer is actually e to the power at. Correct? A is minus 1. So t e to the power minus t. This is the Laplace transform of this. Okay. Using first shifting property, inverse transform of first shifting property. Okay. So this one, you no need to write so many steps. For actually discussion part only I have for discussion only I have written this one. S minus of minus 1. S minus of minus 1 whole square. Okay. So I will write clearly for your understanding part this one. Okay. What is that one? So what we are going to find now, s plus, just see, whole square, this one. So Laplace inverse transform of 1 by s minus 1, okay, minus 1 at whole square, this one. So it is e to the t into e to the power a. This is a, e to the power at. So e to the t equals to e to the power minus t. Correct? So now, oh, 330. So next one, okay, that's all. I will give you some problem. You just for practice purpose only. No need to send to me. Okay. So first one, find the inverse Laplace transform of the following function. The following function. Write down. Number one. Okay. Number one is first one little bit easy, s plus 5y. Okay, s plus 1 into s minus 3. Second one, okay, 3 square minus 7s plus 5. Okay, s minus 1 into s minus 2 into s minus 3. Third one, total 4 I will give. Okay, 36 divided by, okay, 36 divided by s into s square plus 1 into s square plus say 16. Okay, what will be the answer? Oh, sorry, s square plus 3 square means 9. Okay, 4. Next, last one, this one. Okay, s, write down 4s divided by, okay, s minus 1 into s plus 1 whole square. This one. Okay, this fourth only, just, okay, write down the fifth one, final one. Easy only, fifth one. 3s by, actually sign I have not given anything. For the negative part, denominator all are positive, square part, that's why. S minus 1, this is s square minus 16. Finished. All this, okay. That's all. This 5. Okay. Do you have any doubt? So today also we are not able to touch differentiation, Laplace transform of differentiation. Okay, maybe the next class we will start with differentiation. Okay, what is the Laplace transform of differentiation? Dy by dx and higher order also. Okay, if you don't have any query, you can leave the meeting now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.